I am Dr. W.P. Gundule from Kamala Nehru Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Today we are discussing the base hydrolysis of octahydro complexes, and as we know, substitution reaction of complexes in aqueous medium in which the OH minus of the water is replaces the ligand from the complexes. So such type of reaction is known as the base hydrolysis. In other words, we can say that the hydrolysis of octahydro complex in the presence of base is also known as the base hydrolysis. So substitution reactions are the reaction in which the one ligand is replaced by another ligand. So this base hydrolysis of the complexes are faster as compared to the acid hydrolysis. And now we are discussing SN1 and SN2 mechanism of base hydrolysis in today's part. So today's topic is the reaction mechanism of transition metal complexes, and in this part number 6 we are discussing the important part, that is the base hydrolysis of octahydro complexes, mechanism of base hydrolysis, that is SN1 and SN2 mechanism of base hydrolysis. So as we know, what is substitution reaction? The reaction in which one ligand is replaced by another ligand, and the substitution reaction of the complex in aqueous medium in which the OH minus of the water get replaced by another ligand of the complex. Therefore such reaction or such type of replacement is known as the substitution reaction, and this is the reaction which is known as the base hydrolysis. So base hydrolysis of octahydro complexes in the presence of OH minus ion is also known as the base hydrolysis, and this base hydrolysis is observed that it is generally faster as compared to the acid hydrolysis. So there are two types of mechanism of base hydrolysis, SN1 and SN2 CB mechanism. So we are taking the example of hydrolysis of penta amino X is the ligand cobalt 2 plus complex. So this is the complex octahedral in which 6 ligands are there. So we have to consider the hydrolysis of this octahedral complex, and here is shown first SN2 mechanism of base hydrolysis. First we are discussing the SN2 mechanism of base hydrolysis, and we have taken the octahedral complex CONH3-5X2+. So according to this mechanism, ligand attached to amine complex, here is a ligand X attached to amine complex, so CONH3-5X2+ complex, and in the presence of OH minus base we get the complex. So OH minus entered in the coordination sphere, and this is the slow step where X releases to give the final product. So in the first step OH enter in the coordination sphere, and this first step is the slow step. Now in the second step, what is X ligand releases and give the final product. So in this case, this is the second step. Now this X ligand releases, and this is the first reaction, and we get another final product which is the octahedral. So this is the reaction which is taking place in the presence of base. Therefore it is known as base hydrolysis. And as the reactant are two, we can say that the first step is a slow step which involve the two molecules. Therefore the rate of the reaction depends upon the concentration of octahedral complex and OH minus. So 1 and this is 2. So here are in the first step, slow step, two parts are there. This is complex and this is the OH minus. Therefore the rate of reaction depend upon the concentration of complex and the OH minus. In this case, this simple SN2 mechanism cannot explain some observations. So this is the SN2 mechanism, bimolecular nucleophile substitution reaction, but now some observations are there which are not explained by this SN2 mechanism, and these observations are: number 1, at high concentration of OH minus, the rate of reaction is independent on the concentration of OH minus. When the concentration of OH minus is high, in that case the rate of reaction is independent, not depends on the concentration of OH minus. Therefore rate of reaction depends only on the concentration of complex ion, that is CONH3-5X2+. But this observation cannot be explained by simple SN2 mechanism. So this is one of the point. And second important point is, according to the simple SN2 mechanism, the rate of base hydrolysis should be directly proportional to the strength of nucleophile, that is OH-. Concentration of OH- cannot affect the rate of reaction, but If other equally strong nucleophiles are present like NO2 minus, azide N3 minus, NCS minus, then their concentration does not affect the rate of reaction. This observation also cannot be explained by simple SN2. So these two observations are not explained by SN2 mechanism, and so these are the important points. And next part is the SN1 mechanism of the base hydrolysis. But now here we have seen SN2, but now in case of SN1, some observations which are not explained by the SN2 mechanism are explained by SN1CB mechanism. So some of the point have been explained by SN1CB mechanism. This mechanism was proposed by the scientist Garrick, is the name of scientist, who explained all these points. So number one point is here now. In several organic reaction, OH minus act as a catalyst. OH minus act as a catalyst, but rate of the reaction depend only on the concentration of OH minus shown here. So in this case, this is the acid and this is the base and forming the base. So A1 minus and AH, A1 minus is the conjugate base of AH. So here we can say that in this case A1 minus is a conjugate base of AH. So this is the reaction shown here, and we can say this is the acid base pair, conjugate acid. A1 minus is a conjugate base of AH, and similar type of reaction was explained here. This is the octahedral complex. In place of X now Cl, in place of OH minus, what is now here, we get this type of complex. So in this way we get the conjugate base of amine complex. So in this way, so here we get the complex NH34 NH2Cl and one OH and one H from this is replaced and forming water. So this is the conjugate base, that is the CB of amine complex. So amine complex shown example of this type. So in this case forming the conjugate base. So here this is the first point, and in case of second, as the conjugate base contains NH2 ligand, so it is capable of forming pi bond with the cobalt in 5 coordinate intermediate rather than the 7 coordinate intermediate. Therefore we can say that 4 second step involve formation of 5 coordinate intermediate. So here this is the complex formed, which is shown here, CO, NH4, NH2Cl, and we get this, there is a replacement of Cl and we get this final octahedral complex NH4, NH2. So this is the 5 coordinate, because 4 ammonia and 1 NH2 is there, 5 coordinate. So pi bonding helps dissociation of Cl, and pi bonding also stabilize the 5 coordinated intermediate. So this is the important point second. So pi bonding is very important, and this also helps in dissociation of Cl from the complex, and also stabilize the 5 coordinated intermediate. So this is second point. In case of third, the 5 coordinate intermediate quickly react with the water and give the final product. So reaction is shown here, how it react quickly. So this is the complex CONH4 NH2 2 plus water, and react with this and forming CONH5 and OH and 2 plus. This is the final product. This is 5 coordinated intermediate and we get the final product. So in this way, this is the third point. As slow step involve only conjugate base, therefore the rate of reaction depends on concentration of only the reactant, what is the CONH4 NH2Cl 2 plus. So therefore it is known as SN1, and the rate of the reaction depend only on the concentration of the complex ion, that is the conjugate base, which is known as conjugate base. So this is the third important point. And now we can say that the reaction is of first order, also known as the unimolecular, with respect to conjugate base, that is SN1CB mechanism. We can write in short SN1CB. But for formation of conjugate base, that is concentration of conjugate base depends on the concentration of these two species, complex ion and the OH minus. Concentration of complex depend on the concentration of these two species, and ultimately we can say that reaction is a second order. So rate depends on the concentration of this complex ion, that is conjugate base, and rate depend also on the concentration of complex ion into concentration of OH minus. So these are the rate of the reaction in this case is shown, and therefore we can say that SN1 CB mechanism can explain two observations which was not explained by simple SN2. So SN1 CB mechanism explain the two important observations which is not explained by SN2 mechanism, and these observations are number one, at high concentration of OH minus rate of reactions independent of OH minus, and therefore we can say that rate of the reaction depend only on the concentration of starting complex, that is CONH3 2 plus, and rate depends on the concentration of complex ion and also concentration of OH. And at higher concentration of OH, as we know, concentration of OH is constant. Therefore, we can say that rate depends on the concentration of only complex ion, which is shown here. So SN1 can explain the observations, and at high concentration of OH minus, the concentration of OH is a constant. Therefore, the rate depends only on the rate of the reaction depends only on the complex ion CONH3 2 plus complex. Now the concentration of OH minus also affect the rate of reaction. Concentration of OH minus is not too high, but concentration of NO2, NCS, azide N3 cannot affect the rate of reaction. This is because OH minus is strong base, can abstract proton from the complex and give the CB conjugate base, but NO2, NCS, N3 minus are not strong base, so they cannot abstract proton to form CB mechanism. So here is shown the mechanism of the CB, and different types of here reactions have been shown how. So this is the complex, and now in presence of OH. So what is now here? This OH and EH from this abstracted and forming this water, and we get this type of complex. So here is a EN, two are there, so here is now EN and EH. They abstract proton from the water, and so we get this type of complex ion, and this is taken here now. Another example, COEN twice NO2 Cl. In this case it is shown COEN, EH and NO2. So Cl is replaced and NO2 is entered. Another thing. So this type of is shown, two types. Another here COEN twice NO2 plus NO2 minus. So another NO2 comes here and forming this type of two molecules of NO2 are here. And in this case, this complex is taken here, NO2 twice, react with the water and forming this type of complex, and water get released. So in this way, En twice are there. In case of OH and EH, water is released, and what is OH from this water and EH, water is released, and now we get this type of final product. So there are two possible geometries of the 5 coordinate. There are two possible geometries of 5 coordinate intermediate, and that is square pyramidal and trigonal bipyramidal. So two possible geometries are there, square pyramidal and the trigonal bipyramidal. So this is about the SN1CB mechanism, and now here is shown how the SP square pyramidal geometries showing here. So in case of SN1CB mechanism, square pyramidal square intermediate. So in this case, this is the trans complex. NO2 and Cl are trans to each, and these are the ethylene diamine. And here now, in case of OH minus, reaction is taking place. There is the abstraction of proton. So OH and from this EH, we get the water, and this is the conjugate base. And this conjugate base now from this Cl get released. Removal of Cl, we get this type of, this is the orbital, and here sp intermediate, which is 5 coordinated. And from this now NO plus NO2 comes here. So this is the transposition. And now in presence of water, we again now the proton get abstract here, and we get this type of final product, which is the trans product. So this is the mechanism in case of square pyramidal intermediate. So there is a formation of 5 coordinates sp intermediate and we get the final product. So here from the water H is abstracted and here OH minus is removed. So this is the 5 coordinate sp intermediate and the mechanism of the trans complex. In case of second trigonal bipyramidal intermediate, in this case if the starting complex is CH, then intermediate is TBP, which finally give the mixture of CH and trans product. So here is shown how they give the CH and trans product. So this is the CH complex in pages of OH minus. Again now here proton from this is removed and abstract by the OH and water get released. From this now we get, if we remove the Cl, this Cl can be removed and we get this trigonal bipyramidal intermediate. So this is the pi bonding is not possible, so it is converted to TBP. So this is the square pyramidal intermediate and removal of Cl, and this is not possible. In this case pi bonding is not possible, therefore it is converted to the trigonal. At this temperature now this is the trigonal bipyramidal. So we have arranged it this way, NH2 NH and here NH2 and NO2, and this is the trigonal bipyramidal intermediate stabilized by pi bonding. So in this case it is possible, and in the next slide it is shown from this trigonal bipyramidal now we get the cis isomer and here we get the trans product. So from the trigonal TBP, NO2 is between 2 and 3, here NO2 is between 1 and 2. So this is 2 and 3 and here 1, 2. So this is the complex obtained, and what is in place of water we get the cis product. So NO2 and here is NO2, this is the NO2 in this way, NO2, NO2 this is, and here is a proton abstracted and here H comes, and this is the NO2 in a 1, what is the position, this is the 1, 2, so this is known as cis product. In this case we get this is the H, so NO2 and NO2 comes here after abstracting here, so this is in a transposition and arrangement is there in this way. So NO2 depending upon the position of NO2 is there. So in this way CH and trans products are obtained. So this is SN1 mechanism of the base hydrolysis. So in today's part we have seen two types of mechanism. What is base hydrolysis? What is the base hydrolysis of the octahedral complex which is taking place in the pages of OH minus of the water, or we can say in the pages of base. So base hydrolysis of octahedral complex, mechanism of base hydrolysis in pages of OH minus or base, and there are two types of base hydrolysis, SN1 and SN2. It is observed that base hydrolysis is fast as compared to acid hydrolysis, and SN1 and SN2 are there. SN2 explained, but now some point could not be explained by the SN2. Therefore, some of the point is observations have been explained by SN1 mechanism of the octahedral complexes of the base hydrolysis. So base hydrolysis of octahedral complex in the pages of base is known as base hydrolysis, and we have seen how we get the cis and trans product in today's part.